Hello, welcome to the Love Your Life show. It's Beverley Buckley here, and today I am interviewing the wonderful, the amazing, the brilliant Pamela La Luz. She's bringing us with bringing her beautiful bowls to play today, and we are going to be having a gorgeous crystal sound journey. Today we are going to show you how to be it now, how to embody your brilliance, and I'd like to now bring in Pamela La Luz. Pamela, are you there?
Yes, I am. And Beverly, thank you so much. I mean, every time I even see you or see your name, I have to just beam with joy because I adore you. I adore your energy. I adore your zest for living. And I also adore your balls for living too. I shouldn't say that's okay. Here, I'm glad it's live, but seriously, you just go for it. And I feel like one of the things I'm really learning, especially this last couple weeks that has been a challenge since I broke my foot, I thought it was funny. I was supposed to be performing on this huge stage, almost like TED Talk stage, and the name of the thing that I was doing, the title of my talk was obliterating the obstacles that keep you from showing up on the stage of your own life. And I broke my foot right before I went up there. And I thought, are you serious? Because I was so excited. I was so excited. And I had such fun things I was getting ready to share. And it really scared me too, that part of me that would trip myself up doing the things that I love, that there was something that was still like grabbing at my heels that would really even hurt me, that I was thinking was outside of myself. And I also believe that everything really isn't so outside of ourselves, but just an opportunity to capture our attention. And the thing I love about you, girl, is that you just go for it, because what I've been learning and what that kind of said to me when that happened, I was talking about the obstacles, and I thought one of the obstacles was judgment, that sometimes we're so afraid about what people will say, or do we really, a judgment of ourselves is really what it's all about. The judgment we have about ourselves that might show up in our lives as projections from other people, that they're judging us. Like she doesn't know what she's talking about, or this is crazy, or this is bizarre, or whatever it is. But that judgment from others that would keep us from showing up big and letting people see who we really are. And I've got to tell you, in that moment when I felt so vulnerable, I thought, you know what? I'm showing up anyway. I'm showing up in my brokenness. I'm going to show up and I'm going to do what I love, and realize that what if even just showing up in our authenticity is really the key. The key to whatever is happening in our lives, to just be real about it. Because I love your intro too with the butterfly. My grandchildren call me Grandma Butterfly, and my last name being Butters. But actually, Crystal Tones calls me La Luz, which means the light, and they didn't even know that that was my grandmother's name, who was the light in my life when they did that. And I love that butterfly of transformation, just because one of the things that I realized that transforming part of our lives happens when we allow ourselves to be truly seen. And my life isn't always bliss and butterflies. That the human experience isn't always bliss and butterflies. I was thinking I wasn't going to be able to do this because I'm actually here in St. George because my mother is having heart problems and was diagnosed with congestive heart failure. And I listened to my being and happened to come down before and was here when she had a stroke because I listened. And I was able to help her regain her speech, and she was paralyzed on the right side, but we were able to help her in time that it was reversed, but her heart hasn't healed completely. And it was so cute. And I got to tell you, my mom's like such an inspiration in my life because she's so darn cute. You know what she said? You know, the doctors are saying you're doing everything right and it's all great, but your heart hasn't improved, sweetheart, and you could have a massive heart attack at any moment. And she's like, darn it. You know, she says, I thought I was doing so good. And you know what she says? Well, I'm not going to let it ruin my day. ruined my day. And that's even what my granddaughter said one time. So I really have to honor the fact that she said she was going to go do some of the other things. She was going to go do a reunion. She says, if I die, I die, you know, because I'm not going to live in a box of fear.
Yeah.
And that was brilliance to me. That was absolute brilliance to me. And one of the things that I'm so passionate about right now is that I have been discovering so much about the pineal. And I went outside. The pineal is the center of the brain. And it looks like a pine cone, like this. Let's see, I guess I got to put it up there. I went outside and took these bowls outside before the show and set them on the ground so that I could start playing with this. But I am so fascinated about how we can literally drop our thoughts into our heart and create heart coherence. And I found before I left this beautiful, beautiful rose quartz bowl. She's an F sharp, which is the high heart. I was so thrilled to bring it here and to play it for my mom. And I think it's so fascinating because it's not just, I've always believed in the power of sound. I'm just so excited about the fact that even when I was little, there's something about the power of music that speaks to our being. And music is not just, it doesn't just come into our brains. It's not just registered in our brains. It's registered with every cell of the body. And I think it's because we have crystal in our cells and our DNA, and even the water content is salty. It's like crystalline in nature. We're literally walking crystal. And the earth is made of crystal. She is an amazing crystal that remembers who we are.
Wow.
And so I thought, wouldn't it be so cool if we could use sound to help us remember the absolute divinity of who we are. And then that was before I even knew anything about chakras or anything about crystals, before my love of crystals. But then I started recognizing that we do have that ability. And I just was at this huge conference in Arkansas where we were on a bed of crystal. I found this in the mountain. I was playing the bowls, and as I was playing while people were in the mines, they kept telling me, please play that bowl again, because it's helping me know where to go, almost like there's something in the earth saying, you know, find me, here I am, here I am. And I would go out and play the bowl while people were digging, and they would walk over to something, pick up a rock or dig right there and pull out big hunks of citrine or these beautiful things. Like they're just exquisite right out of the earth.
That is gorgeous.
So it's really fun. But the reason why it's fun is because there is a crystalline quantum grid where we're all connected. This heart bowl, you can feel it when you tap quartz crystal. It brings you present. I mean, feel this.
Oh,
there's something about hearing the sound of quartz that brings you completely present into the moment of now. And the moment of now is where all of our power is. It's it isn't in the past. In fact, I was really freaking out, and when I got home after I broke my leg, or my foot, I was so bummed out. And I also discovered I was gonna end up having to move. And here I am with a broken foot. I love my happy house. I didn't feel like moving. I was really depressed, and I thought, geez, why did this have to happen? Yeah, I'm glad it slowed me down, because I'm always going in a lot of different directions. I was really depressed. And it was so cute because Beverley called me, and I said, I don't even want to play my bowls. I don't want to coach anyone. I can't coach anyone. What do I have to offer? You know, all of this stuff is going on. And I kept thinking, again, there I am going into, when my life is perfect, then I can be a contribution. Well, that is so not true. That is so not true. You have something to contribute. You were born with a gift. There is a gift inside your being and your heart that you were meant to share. And if it brings passion to you, go discover that, because you really can embody your brilliance. And your life doesn't have to be perfect, because so much of what we wanted to experience was all the colors of the rainbow. I got citrine and Saint Germain. I have diamond frequencies. I have a zestulite, which I love. All of the emotions were things that we came and we wanted to experience. So just being butterflies and bliss would have been boring, because I think that's where we came from. So you said, you know, just if you feel depressed, honor your depression. And that's what I've been learning too. I just really wanted to honor and not resist it, because I discovered that in the resisting of the fact that I was feeling down is where all of the pain really, it made it more painful. So what I started doing was just nurturing myself and saying, I really understand how you feel right now, and I'm just going to love you anyway. And I'm just going to let you feel as depressed as you want. And you said, yeah, just stay in your bed. Do a tent. Make a tent in your bed and color today. And that's what I did. And I let myself feel sad, and I didn't judge myself, and I didn't make myself wrong. I just felt the emotions of it. And you know what? Just feeling the emotions of how I genuinely felt, instead of going into, oh, I want to be spiritual and I just want to be out of this. No, I didn't. I think the spiritual thing was literally feeling just how angry and sad I was about the current circumstances. And even just, you know, it's a thing that, you know, you deal with sometimes too with your aging parents. And I adore her. And I am so grateful I have time to spend where we have the opportunity to talk about things of the heart together.
That's so beautiful and so special, Pamela. I always feel inspired whenever I speak to you as well, because like when you were in that little depression, if you want to call it that little sadness place that you were in, when you were there, it actually felt good for me to be able to, you know, because you've given me so much through our relationship together. It felt good for me to be able to support you in some way, and it just you receiving it felt like such a gift for me. And I think that that's something that we're learning a lot about as beings on this planet. We're recognizing that giving is a receiving at the same time. It's not just I'm giving or I'm receiving. It's kind of feels like almost the same thing. The giving just feels like there is.
It really is. It's a circular process.
Yeah. And I just Pamela, I just want to quickly, we've got some people on the line. I just want to say hi to everyone who's joining us today. So we've got Rosanna, we've got Jane, we've got Kamara, we've got Mary, and we've got Angela, who are playing with us today. So I just want to
Thank you. Yes, it'll be so fun to play. And look at these wonderful bowls that I was able to pull before I left Crystal Tones. It was so fun to actually find a rose opaque in an Epsilon High Heart. And then, this is the other one too, I thought was really incredible. So then I found a True Tone Pineal. So we're dropping the pineal into the heart. And then I found an azestulite citrine. Look at that beauty.
Oh.
Azestulite and citrine. I wear this azestulite. It was given to me as a precious gift for me to remember who I am. And it's with tanzanite. Tanzanite helps you blend the head with the heart energies. Because quite honestly, we're discovering with heart math and everything, there's research now. There's several incredible scientists that are discovering how powerful it is when we go into coherence with the mind and drop it into our heart. And it literally takes us into a place that's almost on a chart. You know, you have all of these different colors of a graph, like if someone was on a heart EKG. Yes. Well, when you go into heart coherence, they're like this, and it looks like a huge mural of pure color. It's also more like an orgasmic state, but it's like this place of pure openness and bliss. And that is a part of our body too. There is a crystal grid where we are definitely all connected on a quantum level. And there's a part of our body that is actually more energetic than we are matter. And it's our energetics that start talking to what manifests in our body, even as disease. It starts like emotion is like thoughts in motion. And when you have sustained stress and everything, we also know, scientists talk about how it creates disease in the body, And so that crystalline place is a place that we can literally connect and feel the oneness and create new possibility. So that's why when we're talking about putting together the pineal, the thing I like about this is a G sharp. It works the zeal point in the back of your neck, so it is actually activates the throat. It activates the third eye, the pineal, and the crown. So this is a really pretty special little one. And then this is another pineal, which kind of fits all special in that. And so I'm going to be playing those frequencies to open up those possibilities within you. But the thing is that it's going to open up things that are going to be specific for you. It does for the collective, but the thing that I love about it is that the idea of the spin going within, that's where all the magic lies. When we're able to go within, we really can connect to our intuitive knowing and everything that we need to know in the moment, or that we actually have everything within us. So we don't have to run around outside of us anymore to find what we really, really need. Answers to questions. We really can get still, get present, and go within. And you can do that whether you have a crystal bowl or not. I just think it's fun because crystal somehow makes it easier to, I think it makes the slide into that with the power of sound happens really with sweet ease and effortless. It's like a sweet way to just drop into that place. So I'm going to be playing this a little bit for you in a while. I'll be playing, oh, this is the other cool thing. I get so excited when I do these, when I'm at Crystal Tones, and I'm like, oh my gosh, here's a pineal in a sky. This is a Saint Germain sky. Wow. So this is pineal, but it's lower in the body, so you're gonna feel it low. And there's the octave, and then we're gonna drop it into the high.
Wow.
And then you'll have, you know, some of the expression. And the other thing then I found was the thing I kind of like to do is put actually a whole chord together. So normally, like something like this, where you're working these three notes, you've got some harmonics happening, where you can really feel in tune with your nature. I also found a C sharp, which is so grounding. So going from the feel to the heart, and then grounding it into the physical, into this realm, so that you just don't stay in your mind the whole time, but when you do go into action, it's inspired action by the heart, and your mind and your heart are working in tandem to bring forth what it is you want to create in the world. And when you create with heart, I'm telling you, whatever it is that your heart is just would delight your heart, that is your gift. That's actually opening the door to the secret holy of holies of what you've been gifted with in this lifetime. Yeah, let's go there and discover what that is for you, because it'll be different for you than it is for me, and we all have these pieces of the puzzle that are so incredible, and it's fun to see how we're all fitting this stuff together. It's really very exciting. I also have this charcoal that is an octave to the C. This charcoal bowl. Actually, charcoal is used when people try to commit suicide. They'll give you charcoal. To try to help save you from the poison. But so in some ways, charcoal, this Japanese charcoal, Japanese use it to clear energy. They're very in tune with energetic presence. And I love working with Japanese because the West was a little behind in understanding energy. But the Japanese would use charcoal, and this is a Japanese charcoal to clear the energy. So like if we were going to clear the energy of a room, it's almost like sonic sage. You can clear the energy with sound. Tap it to move, almost like an amen.
While you're there, I just want to just put this out there because I've got Hillary saying the streaming is really bad for me. The screen freezes every 10 seconds. And I know that the reason of this is because of the energies we're currently working with. So what I'd like to ask everyone who's on the call, if you could just set the intention for a clear, beautiful, energetic call. You can see now as I'm speaking, it's probably not the music, it's not doing that anymore because the bowls do this. So if everyone could just set your intention for the clear information flow of the bowls on this live stream, that would be amazing, and I think that would be really great. And then there was something else I wanted to say. Oh, one more thing, just so that everyone can know. Pamela is actually, before we're going to go into the journey in a minute, but before we go into that, I just want to mention that Pamela has, I've asked her very nicely, and she said that she would happily gift a 30-minute consultation for anyone who would like to get some bowls and actually like put, what did we say? It was like give you
This is a heart coherence set that you would ground into reality, but I could help you find your bowl mates, and also find, what is the perfect group for you. If it's something that calls to your heart, or even if you see something here, I have to not get attached because I could fall in love with every bowl and my house would be filled with them, but they need to go into the world to do the work that they're into the world. So if you see something that just calls to your heart, post message me too, and we'll talk about adoption papers. I'm just kind of feeling right now would be a good time because we've talked. I've talked so much. I could talk forever about how excited I am about the possibility of sound and what's happening as we're opening up that center of our brain and bringing in our God nature with the joy, the pineal. And I kind of just want, now that you understand the energy that we're going to be working with, I would love for you to just go into it. I might guide you just a little bit at the very beginning, and then I'm just going to play. Then I'll just play so that you can hear for yourself, okay?
Okay, we're ready.
All right. Starting with the zesty light to just ground us into this moment of now. Coming forward, and let's go to the center of your brain. Go to the center of your mind where all your thoughts are. And what we're going to do is take those thoughts that have been swirling in our minds. Sometimes they're kind, sometimes they're fearful, sometimes they're blissful. But all of those thoughts, let them kind of swirl around, almost like they were in a little bit of a funnel. And thank your mind. Just say, thank you so much. Thank you. I know you've been trying to protect me. And your duty is to show me where there could be maybe something that could hurt me, or also to guide me to my dreams. Thank you for being such an amazing steward. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to rest. So I'm going to take you downstairs, and we're going to open the door of the heart. I'm going to drop into that heart. And mind, I appreciate you so much. I just want you to sit in this big overstuffed chair, this pink, beautiful overstuffed chair that is kind of a pink, whitish, lovely, soft place for you to sit and relax. Please relax. You have been working so hard. And together, we're going to discover from the heart what it is in the sacred chamber of the heart that might delight us. What delights you in this moment of now? What would delight your heart to do today? Mind, you just relax. And heart, you just speak. What does your heart say? What does your heart want to do? Mind, thank you so much, because I know that you can help me execute the delight of my heart. And I'm so grateful that we can work in tandem. Bring in some expression from the heart as the heart goes into that coherent place. Let's drop it down. Let's drop it down and bring all of that yummy, wonderful feeling of delight, feeling what that feels like, saying thank you in advance, because we are creator gods. We can create whatever it is we want. And we do that with the power of emotions, the heart, seeing it and feeling the gratitude of it already done. Delight to your heart. Thank you. Thank you. And put your hand on your heart and say, heart, I love you. I love you. Thank you. It is so wonderful to be alive, to be able to express in this 3D realm. And we're going to add more heart tones. And we're going to go on a journey of gratitude for what has already been given, for our body, for the loved ones in our lives, for the joy of being able to create whatever it is we want. For the joy of contribution when we come from the heart. For the joy of balance, unification with all other hearts, animals. Grateful for this earth, sending love to Mother Earth, to the heart of this Mother Earth. Gratitude.
That was amazing. That was, oh.
So my little crystalline choir, I thank these. They were like little beings to me, baby beings.
They really, I mean, I just wanted you to go on forever and ever. I was like, don't stop, carry on. No, give us more, give us more.
Well, it always opens up my heart too, and like almost brings me to tears. I actually played those bowls outside before I came and put them on the earth and let them enjoy the sunshine, and kind of felt into all of you and the different people. Please believe that you don't have to be perfect to share your gift. And really, you know, when you are able to pull your head and your heart together, that's where miracles happen.
And it was really, I could feel, I just felt like such an expansion and like such a peaceful feeling. Like it was almost like the bowls were just filling my space with its amazing energy. And I think the people who've been listening in, the ladies who've been listening in, because I think we've got some ladies in the room, I've got Angela saying, oh, thank you so much. Rosanna, I'm so relaxed and centered, thank you. Also Rosanna, wow, that was so special. I think Rosanna's also said she wants to chat to you about the citrine and Azesh wall. She's like, I've got to get that thing.
Yeah, it's a sweet being. Yeah, that's sweet. So, actually, Rosanna, a lot of people have been purchasing bowls, and Rosanna does a beautiful, beautiful job with them. Actually, everybody, they interact with them in their own way, and people find their own way. Sarah does Saradice. It's been incredible, the different people that are using the crystalline frequency to access their gifts and to amplify their gifts and to share them with the world. So it's been fun to connect on the crystal grid with my crystal light family.
Yes, yeah, and I'm definitely looking. I'm putting my intention to have my crystal bowls when we eventually get to connect in real life, well, in person, in physical. What, you know, I'm going to be like, I'll have that one and 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 that one. And you know what? The money's just going to show up because it wants to.
Well, actually, when you go into that realm of possibility, when we're going into the quantum field of crystalline, and you go into the expansiveness that you kind of feel when you're playing bowls, because you go into timeless zone. My bunnies and this other friend of mine also went into that zone where she took them and played them for goats. And the goats, they couldn't move the goats. The goats were like mesmerized. They were just like, and my bunnies do the same thing. They'll lay and stretch way out. And then their bunny ears would go, when Bethany was playing bowls, they'd go like this. And then they'd turn their ears towards me when I was playing the bowls. It was the funniest thing. And they would lay perfectly still with little slits because they were just in the bliss zone. It just happens. Oh, but one more story I got to tell you. Kinley. This was the most exciting thing. And I know we're basically out of time.
But a lot of time. You can talk. Tell us all your stories. I love this.
So exciting. So I interviewed this woman who, she is in Taiwan, but, and she was telling me how she moved up further into the mountains in China. The Chinese used to be so tuned in, she said, to nature and everything, and sometimes we get a little bit out of balance when we start feeling like I don't know, what is it, just
getting
progress. Sometimes in the name of progress we forget what really creates magic. So she went up into the mountains to get closer to nature, and she has bowls, and she plays bowls and teaches with bowls. And she said, Pamela, it was the most amazing thing. All I did was I would sit on my porch at night and play the bowls. And she said, lilies, my lotus flower, my lilies, my water lilies would open up to like 8 p.m. at night, like they were in full sun. She said it was the strangest thing she's ever seen. It's like when she played the bowls, it was as if they were getting sunlight.
Wow.
And she said they usually sleep from 3 till midnight, but they'd stay open till 8. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then she said the other thing is she had these trees that were like 20-year-old trees, cherry trees that weren't blossoming anymore, and this fig tree that she said was almost like dead. And she said, I didn't fertilize them. I didn't do anything. I just played my crystal tones, my crystal music to the bowl, what the bowls were playing. And all of a sudden, those cherry trees started producing shoots of, they were laughing in blossoms again.
Wow.
And the fig tree, I think that was a fig tree, a tea tree. It was a tea tree. That's what it was. She said it started sending out these great big, huge green shoots, and great big leaves were coming out. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, this is just so profound, because it's almost as if the light frequency in the crystal informs the cells of our body, or whoever it is, whether it's plants or people or just the earth, to be able to blossom at their full potential. And I'm so excited to go into the pineal and the heart and blossom at your full potential. It's like, oh, yeah. That's what was happening with the power of crystalline sound, just to remember who we are and to embody our brilliance. And that's why I wanted to even name my company Be It Now, so we can. It's just a choice to embody our brilliance and go into that realm where that spaciousness, where we can create, because that's what we came to do. So why not create good dreams instead of just all bad? I mean, yeah, that's going to happen. We have tools to actually expand our awareness and our consciousness, especially when we love ourselves and others through those tough times. And that's what we're here for, is to, like you said, it was a circular process. And thank you for being there for me. I have an amazing light family. My Rika coaches are amazing, off the hook people. I'm so excited that I was able to be a life transform coach. And the people that you are interviewing are so incredibly profound. I got to listen to the things that they have to share. I'm just like, oh, that's incredible. Oh, thank you for sharing that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. So yeah, your show is going to be rocking, because you've got some amazing guests on your show, and they have so much to share, and they are embodying their brilliance, and I feel so honored to know them.
And I feel honored as well. I feel like I'm so lucky, and I'm so blessed, and I'm so thankful that the coaches that have been involved have all said yes, because I mean, you should see when I'm finished with these calls and I go and speak to Joe, my fiance, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited.
Well, there's some incredible things that came through. I was just like, it was incredible when we were sharing on the stage in Sedona. And that, not to say, it's not like you need to be a coach to be brilliant. I mean, I have amazing, brilliant friends too that have brought through some incredible things. Donna Root, who healed cancer, and also she was dying and heard a tone in her brain and was completely healed after it. And after that, she's like, what happened? It was like a spontaneous healing. Again, it happened with the power of sound. So I think we're just on the tip of the iceberg about what is happening with sound and the pineal. And this was weird. I found this stuff in Sedona at Chocolate Tree, that organic place. And it's this pineal tone. And then I found, that little pine cone, but it's made out of pine cone stuff. The pine cone dust, but it's actually just a little tincture, almost like a homeopathic thing that you can really. And I did some of that, and I actually felt it. I felt more energetic, like I felt more light. So it'll be interesting. I mean, things like this are coming out all over, and if you look up the pineal on the internet, there's so much information about it, and there's so much information about heart and head coherence now. And that's where we're headed. I'm so excited. And it really, as you can see, well, it kind of bores me, right?
No, I'm loving hearing you speak. I'm sitting there absorbing it all. It's great. and I just want to also mention Hillary mentioned that her body and her mind are vibrating at a different frequency now. I feel really spacey. My right side is totally activated. Hillary's also said, she said she feels like the goats do when she listens to me. And Rosanna is saying that you're incredible. You are so incredible, Pamela. So just wanted to share that as well.
Thank you. Well, you know, it's too bad I had to talk after it, because you almost just want to go in that zone and stay there and then go about your business. So I think I need to do some CDs or something so people can just use some tones too if you don't have that. But yeah, there's nothing like the real thing, baby.
Yes, exactly. And you know, I have a little thing that's been coming to me as you were talking about connecting heart and mind and thinking of new ideas and things, and I was going, yeah, I think we need to do a series with us and put a series together with the bowls and doing like a sound journey, like a 30-minute sound journey, so we can actually go into different intentions. So for example, this intention was linking the heart and the mind and linking with the pineal gland. We could do ones with helping to assist resonating your body at a higher frequency. We can do ones with things with abundance and financial abundance. We could do ones
that's what this one is. So this is citrine for abundance.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
There's all kinds of things we could do.
I think that's amazing, because like I think people, all the people on the line right now, you can vouch for it. Like, you just wanted to sit here for the next half an hour and just be on this journey that you can feel. And another thing is, even though sometimes the sound is not always there, the vibration is there. We're all in the same space at the same time. There is no distance and there is no time. So when you're playing the bowls, those frequencies are still coming through, and you're still feeling those exact frequencies, even though you might not be able to hear it audibly with your ears as you think.
Energetically, they translate. They do. And it does. That's the only thing about bowls. You can end up playing them and you go timeless. You'll go, oh, what time is it? Because, you'll go, oh, wow. I'm lost in sleep. But it's fun. Well, thank you, Beverly. What an honor to have a chance to visit with you. And thank you for inviting me on the show. And I'm going to go take my mom. We're going to the heart surgeon, and we'll come back and play heart bowls too. But I do need to get her to the hospital. And I'm grateful for modern medicine coming together with the integrative medicine and all the things that we can do to make the most of our lives and love our life, just like your show says. So thank you.
So thank you, Pamela. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and my mind moving into my heart. And I think thank you from everybody on the call today, and thank you to everyone on the call today for playing with us, because your energy.
Thank you for coming to play with me. I adore you guys. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to say goodbye now. So goodbye, and love you all. Pamela, do you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Lots of love.
Until we meet again, more like. Okay. See ya.
See ya.
Bye-bye.